In this video, we're going to go over how to use integration by parts to evaluate an integral. So integration by parts is the counterpart of the product rule that we use for integration. So typically, you're going to start with an integral that's a product of functions, and we're going to use this formula to rewrite it in a form that's easier to integrate. So the given integral will have this form. You're going to choose one part to be u, then another part to be dv. So basically you start with one part of the integral we set as u, and the other part we set as dv. So these are the two parts of the integral. And then using these two, we need to find so from u, we differentiate to get du. So du will be u prime dx, and then from dv we integrate to find v. So again, here we differentiate, here we integrate. And typically, you have to make a choice on what to set as u and what to set as dv. And the idea is to choose dv so that it's easy to integrate, and u to be this so that it's easier to differentiate. Okay, so let's take a look at an example. Suppose I want to integrate the function 3x ln of 2x dx. Okay, so to compute this, I need to choose u and I need to choose dv. So between the two, the natural log is difficult to integrate by itself. So we don't want that to be dv because then we need to integrate that. So we choose the natural log to be u. And then dv will be the remaining part of the integral, so the 3x and the dx. Okay, so now we find du. So the derivative of this using the chain rule would be 1 over 2x times 2 dx. V is the integral of this, which is 3x squared over 2. So that means du is 1 over x dx, and then v equals 3x squared over 2. Okay, so now using integration by parts, so the integral of u dv is equal to uv minus integral of v du. So plugging it in, this is u, this is v. ln 2x times 3x squared over 2 minus integral v du. So v is 3x squared over 2. Du is 1 over x dx. And so the x squared will cancel with x, and then we'll see that this integral is much easier to compute than the original integral. So this is 3x squared over 2, natural log of 2x. I can pull the 3 halves out. X squared over x is just x. And so this is equal to 3x squared over 2, natural log of 2x minus 3 halves. Antiderivative of x is x squared over 2 plus the constant. And if I want to simplify this is 3x squared over 2, natural log of 2x minus 3/4 times x squared plus the constant. So again, we applied the integration by parts formula, and after computing du and v, one way to remember how to put together the formula is that you multiply this times this, and with a plus sign, and then the second part is you multiply these two things, so v and du, but you have a minus sign, so the signs alternate. And we'll see how to use this alternating signs to repeatedly apply integration by parts.